Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to talk about Unit 5, Lesson 3, Grammar. Let's begin with our revision. Rewrite the following sentence. Number 1. The doctors made her well again with antibiotics and total bed rest. Use treated. So the right answer is the doctors treated her well with antibiotics and total bed rest. Number 2, the company was fined because it failed to achieve the specifications of the government. Use target, as we said before. The company was fined because it failed to meet the targets of the specifications of the government. Number 3, Google is a famous search engine. Use known. So the right answer is Google is well-known search engine. Let's see our grammar rules today. It talks about models and first condition. As we said before, we have a lot of models like want, might, could, may, will, probably, a lot of things. We use these words to talk about the possibility in the future. So we can use may, might, or could, followed by the base for, and we know that might and could suggest a weaker possibility than may. So may is stronger than them. But let's see our first sentence, number 1. Dad could change his job. So I don't think he will change it. So we use could. But she might lend me some money. I don't think so. The last one. Ayman is absent today. So he may be ill. So I don't know if he is ill or not. As we know before, we use may not and might not for the negative, but we can't use couldn't in the negative. And also we use will or won't when we are sure that the event will happen or won't happen. Like the sentence, I'll watch the match with my friends, so I am sure that I'll do the same. But number 2, we won't watch the match in the stadium, so also I am sure that we want to do the thing. So easy. Now, how to make prediction? We can use will when we aren't certain. So we use I think or probably or perhaps. Like the sentence number 1, for example, it will probably rain tomorrow. So it may rain tomorrow. Number 2, perhaps, as we know that perhaps begins the sentence. We begin the sentence with perhaps plus subject plus will. Perhaps she will travel to America. She may travel to America. We don't know. The last one. I think my mom will buy me a present soon. So these are the models. Now let's begin to talk about the first conditional if. We often make prediction with the first conditional, like the sentence, if you buy a laptop, you will be able to work anywhere. Number 2, we also can use may, might, or could in the main clause. Like the sentence, if you write a blog, you might be famous. It's so easy. So we talk about models and first conditional, and we said that we use the first conditional to make prediction about the future. Like the sentence, if the global warming gets much worse, the climate will change. We form the first conditional using the present simple in the conditional if clause and will plus base form in the result clause. The conditional clause usually comes first and it can't come after the result. As we said, many people will have nowhere to live in if the sea level rise. So if, conditional if, in the middle of the sentence, so we use will plus base verb, if, and present simple. Let's complete the modal verbs. The modal verbs might and could and may can be used instead of will or want in the result clause. Like the sentence, we may experience hot summer in Europe if we don't do anything about the global warming. Let's complete zero conditional. We use the zero conditional if to say that one thing follows automatically or naturally from another. If you press a button, the machine comes on. So in the zero conditional, it consists of present simple and the other verb is in the present simple also. If you eat too much chocolate, you feel ill. So the both verbs are in the present simple. We form zero conditional by using the present simple in both in the conditional if clause and the result, as we said before. Like the sentence, if you heat ice, it melts, and melts, not melt, because it is a singular pronoun. If you wanted to put in the middle of the sentence, we say ice melts if you heat it. I think it's so easy, zero conditional and first conditional. Let's practice number one. Rewrite the following sentence. Number one, eat healthy food to keep fit. So we have two right answers here. Number one, if you want to keep healthy, eat healthy food. So it's zero conditional. If you want, present simple, eat healthy food. So it's zero conditional, also present simple. Number two, if you eat healthy food, you will keep fit. So it's in the first condition. Number two, recycle paper to save a lot of trees. So use F. If you recycle paper, you will save a lot of trees. Number three, and the last one, I want to go out until he comes. I want to go out until he comes. Use F. So the right answer is, if he comes, I'll go out. Again, if he comes, I'll go out. So that's all for our grammar lesson today. Thank you and goodbye.